Good morning, everybody. Welcome to parallel room session, which discuss about AI and biomedical room topic. Before we start, I would like to say thank you for your participation in the fifth International Conference of Computer and Informatic Engineering 2022. My name is Siska, and I am your moderator for today's parallel session. I would like to remind you of our code of conduct for today's session. First, dress properly for the presenter who is presenting. Don't forget to use a virtual background that has been prepared by the committee, which can be downloaded or which already distributed prior today. Three, please mute the microphone and video on and adjust the speaker volume. And don't forget to rename your account name as the format. Presenters are not allowed to do other activities, and question for presenters can be submitted on the chat feature. The moderator will facilitate the question and answer process in the end of each presentation. If you have got any problems either with the device or network, please convey it immediately to our co-host via the chat feature or help feature. All presenters have to remain in the parallel virtual room until all presenters have finished making their presentation. So you are not allowed to sign out of the Zoom application until the end of our session. We will share the link to download your presenter certificate in the end of our session. So please don't go anywhere and stay in our parallel virtual room. All right, thank you for your cooperation. And our next part is the presenter presentation. We will start by the number order, as we have mentioned before. And I would like to remind you that you don't have to prepare the PowerPoint presentation because our co-host will help you to manage the PowerPoint presentation. All right. Each presenter only got 10 minutes to present their presentation and another 5 minutes for question and answer session. So you have only 15 minutes total to deliver your presentation. Okay. If the other presenter has questions they want to ask during presentation, so just please type it on the chat and I will call your name in the question and answer session after each presentation. Move to the next session is the presenter presentation. And for the first presenters will be delivered from Mr. Arif Rido Lubis with the title Latent Semantic Indexing LSE and Hierarchical Data Process Models on News Data.
Hello everyone, my name is Arif Lubis. Today I will present my paper. The title paper Latent Semantic Index LSE and Hierarchical Data Process GP model on news data. Okay. Introduction. News has become a very important need in modern society. The topic important topic distribution across documents. Hierarchical model. After document data has been formatted and before the topic models that was created, it was necessary to determine how many topics would be formatted with the reason to avoid the weakness of topics that were too narrow and broad.
But I am curious about one thing. Is there any relation between this HDP with data mining or data warehousing, or it is a method, one of the method of data warehousing or data mining? I don't know. So what is actually hierarchical data process models? Can you explain more? Thank you.
Okay, hierarchical process to show the topic and then this the paper I get 5 topic in the news data in Indonesia.
All right, so you got the 5 topics that's related to your news data research, right?
Yes.
All right. So what else after you got that news data topic, the main topic?
The data, from extra topic, I have in Indonesia polisi, narkoba, perampok, tewas, sabu, and then user.
Here it is the topic keyword.
Yeah, but the different process, we can see with method SI and different and it's the method.
All right. This is the extraction topic,
Yeah.
and you got that 5 criminal topic. Can you please explain me about why you chose the criminal topic? Why not other topic for this research?
The Excel, my presentation get all topic. So table topic. If you can see table one, you can see type news. For example, metropolitan, national, celebrity news, national, and etc. But the result, the big topic in the news is about the criminal.
Oh, all right. Thank you for explanation, for answering the question. We have reached our 5 minutes for question and answer, so we are going to the next presenters. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, can you please mute your microphone?
Okay.
Thank you. All right, we are moving to the next presenter. Next presenters will be delivered from Othniel Abizer. Yes, Othniel Abizer with the topic title Identification of Lung Cancer in Smoker Person using Ensemble Method based on gene expression data. So we will show your presentation. Please listen carefully.
Bezer, and I, as the presenter from our team, will present about our study, lung cancer identification in smoker person using ensemble methods based on gene expression data. Our first agenda is introduction. So cancer is symptom of growth, uncontrollable growth cell. And according to WHO in 2020, the most type of cancer with highest number of death is lung cancer. Even the number is twice compared to the second highest kind of cancer. Research methods for dataset, as mentioned before, we get data from NCBI database with series number GSE 4115. We choose this dataset because it contains only smoker person specifically. And then split the data, trend and test with 70 and 30 respectively. And for visualization, as can be seen on the right, so we know we don't have unbalanced dataset problem.
So now we are moving to the question and answer. Anybody want to ask the question? Just please raise your hand. All right. Yes, we got from Miss Imelda. Just
Yes.
please.
Yeah, okay, thank you. First, sorry for the convenience.
All right, it's okay.
Okay, I will ask about the lung cancer detection is only for detection, or you can classify that is stage 1, 2, 3, 4, or what? That's it, thank you.
All right, that's very great question from Miss Imelda. The question is, can you please, it's only identification, or you can also classification from the cancer 1, 2, and 3. Yeah,
Thank you
please.
for the question.
All right.
So for identification lung cancer, we also can classify it as cancer or not cancer in 2 class only, but it only specific to lung cancer only. Thank you.
All right.
Not the stadium, but for the cancer or not. That's it.
How?
Just for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, just for sure.
Yeah.
How?
Not for the stadium, not for the classify for the stadium, but just only that he or she get cancer or not. Is
Yes,
it?
only yes.
Okay, okay.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you, sir.
That's okay. Thank you, Miss Imelda, for the question. So that's the answer. It is only identification cancer or not cancer, yeah, not classified to the stadium 1, 2, or 3. Only one question. Oh, we deliver from Tasha and friends with the title Implementation of Genetic Algorithm Support Vector Machine on Gene Expression Data Identification of Non-Small Cell Lung Cancer in Non-Smoking Female. Please listen carefully.
Gentlemen, I'm glad to see you all. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tasha Nur Fauzia and I'm from Telkom University. I will present my research about implementation of genetic algorithm support vector machine on gene expression data in identification of non-small cell lung cancer in non-smoking female. Table of contents. There are 4 steps that I will explain. First, introduction. Second, methodology. Third, discussion and result. And last, conclusion. Introduction. Background of the research. First, lung cancer. Lung cancer is main causes of cancer death worldwide. The different types of lung cancer are small cell lung cancer or SCLC and non-small cell lung cancer or NSCLC. 70 and 30. The comparison of the number of sample for each class on the trend and test is shown in figure. In the trend set, the number of cancer sample is 42 and the number of normal samples is 42.
It's about implementation of genetic algorithm support machine, vector machine. Yes, please raise hand. All right, Miss Imelda. Okay,
Thank you. Just was one question.
all right.
This is algorithm for lung cancer detection again, or what? And then, what the value plus of this method then before presentation? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Imelda, for the question. All right, from this group, who will answer the question?
Okay, thank you, Miss Siska and Miss Imelda. I replace Tasha because she was sick today suddenly. I will ask. I will try to answer the Miss Imelda question. In this study, we classify the data set of cancer and not cancer, and the value plus of this study is we have implemented the feature selection because the gene expression is important to we select the important feature. So this feature selection will affect the accuracy of classification. I think that is Miss Imelda.
Can I start? Or
Yes, of course, you can start now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming in my presentation. My name is Muhammad Faril Ambiar, and I'm a final year computer science student at Telkom University, Bandung, Indonesia. And in this opportunity, I would like to present my paper entitled QSAR Study on Falcipain Inhibitors as Anti-Malaria Using Genetic Algorithm Support Vector Machine. Next. Malaria is one of the deadliest endemic diseases in the world. The majority of malaria cases were reported in African and tropical countries. And according to the WHO, in 2020, there were an estimated over 200 million infections and over 600,000 of malaria deaths, with children under 5 years old are accounted for up to 77% of the total malaria deaths in 2020. To this date, artemisinin-based combination therapies, or ACTs, are antimalarial drugs that have been successfully developed with the highest efficacy. But unfortunately, the parasite resistance to most available antimalarial drugs.
Yes, please raise hand. Raise virtual hand here. Anyone? Maybe this topic related to your research? No one? All right. Maybe if there is no a question, I think I want to ask the question. It is possible if this method using to different disease, not only for anti-malaria, I mean like for anti-COVID or for anti-other disease You got my
Okay.
point, right?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Yes.
Thank you for the question.
All right.
Well, actually, if you ask whether the QSAR model can be used for developing other drugs, yes, of course. QSAR is commonly used for drug discovery in many other disease, like maybe COVID. You can use the QSAR to find a compound that can inhibit the activity of COVID virus and many others case. But in my model, I train my model using the compound of falciparum inhibitors, which is the enzyme for malaria parasites. So my model is specific trained for drug of anti-malaria.
All right. As long as we have the data available. And how about if the benefit from this research? I mean, like
Oh, yeah.
the real benefit for human.
Okay, so actually, if we talk about something to inhibit a certain parasite, we actually need laboratory research to test a compound one by one, whether the compound can inhibit falciparum or not. Now, by using this model, we can automatically filter compound with high activity to inhibit certain protein like falciparum, and can accelerate the drug discovery much faster, because the laboratory research or testing to find activity of compound is usually requires a long time and is very expensive.
Okay, before we are going to break the session, I think we can show one presentation again. One presentation will be delivered from, is there the participant present here or this title? No, the participant or the presenter are here for this title.
In WA, Mr. Helmi said that the house is blackout.
The house what? Can you repeat?
Blackout.
Blackout.
Yeah.
All right. How about the other participant?
Conference of Computer and Informatics Engineering, IC2IE 2022. We are from the Universitas Mercu Buana, Jakarta.
All right. That's all, Miss Imelda. The video we
Oh,
got.
okay. So I will start over again, or just try to the Q&A.
All right. You don't want to explain it?
Oh, okay.
First? Yeah, all right.
Thank you for the time to present. Okay, and then wait.
We will show your presentation.
Yes.
PowerPoint,
Okay.
right?
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Full screen, please. Okay. Okay. Good day for host and the others presenter. I'm Imelda. We are one team with Mr. Lukman. So I will present using Banana PM2 Plus with notification by email for owner. Next slide, please. Okay, the highlight this abstract, and then method, the result and analysis, and the conclusion. Next. Why? Okay, just fast with the abstraction. This prototype is made for the security system using mini computer from China called Banana M2 Plus. The value list of this Banana P is already integrated with others, just like computer, module GSM, module Wi-Fi, and the others. And then we decide to use this computer mini to capture intruder for security system in one room, to capture face by face detection, who people come in and out to the room for the security system. Yes, we use for face detection, use program data by P-Raspberry, that the computer language of the Banana M2 Plus. This is the coding that trying for face detection to recognize for image processing by the OpenCV that already integrated on the camera.
When I see this, I remember about CCTV. Yeah. So
Yes,
I really curious. What
What's
is
the difference?
Yes. What is the
Okay.
difference between?
Just like we know the technology, definition technology is more cheap and more friendly user for other people. Is it right?
Yeah, yes, right.
So we can so we don't stop for the next research. Just like CCTV, maybe the performance is like CCTV, but then this is more cheaper, more friendly user, and then has notification this is by email, and then we can move forward to the other IoT. So where's the difference? There's no maybe for CCTV doesn't use that device decision. It's only just one that is there standing first.
Okay,
And of
so
course, so that's why it's
should we need extra hardware like CCTV?
no, it's only that Banana P. It's like computer mini. We can just stay in one tempat gitu, kayak satu titik di tempat kecil, and then the notification will come to your cell phone wherever you are. So it doesn't terbatas by distance. You can get the notification whenever you are, as long as you have the internet or quota.
Okay, so we need still connection, yeah, for
Yes, still connection.
delivering that image, right?
Yes.
All right. All right. Anybody want to ask a question? Maybe. Okay, Miss, can we recognize a face of someone, like this is a thief, this is the house owner, this is stranger?
I know. Maybe not maybe, but because this prototype, maybe it's good for the next research, because for the recognize the owner or not, we have to save the database.
All right.
The uniquely face by owner, and then the others. Maybe it's good for the next research to save the database for recognize that it's not the owner.
We have running out the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you, Miss Imelda and team.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, dear all presenter or participant, because we have running out the time, so maybe we want to break first to prayer Zuhur, and we will continue to opening this session again after break at 1 o'clock p.m. Yeah, so for everyone, you should to join to this session again, because after at the end of the session we will provide the link for the certificate for you to get the certificate, and we will to find out who is the best presenter. All right, so please don't moving out from this session, just watch out and wait for we to come back again. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All right, before we start to the main session, first I want to make sure to check the participant. Yes, there are seven presenters here who is not have not present their presentation. So we'll check one by one to make sure that presenters are already here, already joined to our Zoom meeting. Yeah. Okay. Helmi Yusuf Darmawan and teams, are you guys already here?
Yes.
All right. Pipit Utami and teams.
Yes, I am.
Yes. Okay. Good. Rahmat Kurniawan and team. Rahmat Kurniawan and team. I have not hear your voice. I think you are and your team are not here. All right. Ahmed Lamon and team.
Yes.
All right, good. Sartak Ban and team, uric acid, and body temperature. So please welcome for Helmi Sudarmawan and team.
In this opportunity, let me introduce myself. My name is Helmi Yusuf Darmawan. I'm on behalf of our research team, will present the result of our research with the title Non-Invasive IoT Home Medical Checkup Programming to Monitor Blood Sugar, Cholesterol, Uric Acid, and Body Temperature. This explanation is divided into several points. First is introduction, second is methodology, third, design and realization, and finally is conclusion. Blood sugar, cholesterol, and uric acid testing are still done invasively, and the tools to measure them are using test strip. The tools are having a difficulty when they have to simultaneously examine someone because the test strip for each examination have to be applied. Moreover, it is difficult to examine someone with the needle phobia. First is data collection method, second is SOP. Data collection methods using non-invasive technique. Non-invasive technique is a diagnosis or treatment that is given without having to penetrate the body tissue, a health check without injection. For the tool testing, the patient were examined with the MAX 3015 sensor by sticking a finger on the sensor.
It is possible if there is a error condition, like maybe the value is not accurate as well, like that. It is possible to happen like that, like there was such errors or trouble when the indicate value is not accurate as well. Yes, please. Sorry, do you get my question?
Can you repeat?
All right, I will repeat my question. It is possible if there is errors occur at these tools, yeah, like the error is like the value is not accurate. Yeah, you have your accurate value, like example like 18% that will be accurate. What it's if there is a problem or trouble on these tools?
As the check for the tools, this activity was BPM condition not inappropriate. That is so that's why the 80% that like in activity before test the checking the tools the condition was not inappropriate.
Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum. I am
Not
Ahmed Musa,
my
Department of
presentation.
Electrical and Electronic Engineering.
Hello, this is not my presentation.
Sorry. There is a trouble here. This is not your presentation, of course. All right, we will find out your presentation, your real presentation. It's Pipit and Team, yeah? Specific,
Yes,
basic,
7-7
and
on.
complex special expression. All right, my team is still find out your material presentation here.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, and thank you for the opportunity to present at IC2IE. I'd like to present my article, The Development of Specific Facial Expression Dataset for Teaching Context. My name is Pipit Utami. I'll start with an introduction. First of all, I want to explain the difference between three terms which at first glance are considered the same but are different. These terms are moods, emotion, and facial expression. Mood have long duration that appears and disappears slowly, while emotion have short time, appear and disappear quickly. Mood causes difficult to define, whereas in emotion explicitly identified. Mood easier to control, but emotion not easy to control. In moods, difficult for others to see. In emotion, others can recognize emotion, particularly through facial expression. The most expressive way of expressing emotion is through facial expression. Furthermore, facial expression analysis can be used to identify emotion. This paper focuses on emotions that occur for a moment, are specifically related to teaching activities.
All right, for this, I have several questions, but first, I really curious how many complex expression. I think like it will be so many typical expression like happy. It's not only happy, right? Like happy, very happy, just like that. So can you explain or inform me that's how much that's the complex expression you got from your research? Thank you.
Non-basic emotion and happy is basic emotion. By Ekman, there are 6 basic emotion, but the other researcher said that just only 4 basic emotion. In this paper, I follow the Ekman in 6 emotion, and the complex emotion I research only 5. But in McGill phase, there are 93 emotion.
The goal is for teaching context only or for
Yes.
helping the psychologic?
Yes, just only for teaching context. In future, I expect to research about automatic system to assessment teaching student
All right.
for teacher
All right.
for prospective teacher.
All right. Let's see. The result will be different or not? You think the result, if the mind or the subject we change, the result will be different or not?
Different because the facial expression is according to the context,
Or
norm, and culture.
culture, yeah. I'm really curious about, can you please tell me how you get the data set? Like, are you asking the audience for smiling like that? Or how?
This is my drawback actually. So I will make a new in the future next data set in the teaching context, the real teaching context. And in this data set, in this paper, I just in setting environment. So I tell the respondent, the participant, to make some expression. So this is an unnatural expression.
Okay, we can call this unnatural expression because you ask them, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can we call it fake expression? And it will be good for your research, even it is
not good.
only oh, not good. So what is the better data set you think?
But for doing some research on new algorithm, this is can be used to it.
All right.
But for the teaching context, it's not really good.
Okay.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ahmed Musa, Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Pabna University of Science and Technology. First, I would like to thank all persons who are involved in 5th International Conference of Computer and Informatics Engineering. In addition, I would like to thank the authority of this conference for accept our paper. Now I would like to present our paper. The title of our paper is Design and Implementation of IoT-based Automatic Oxygen Flow Controls in Response to the COVID-19 Crisis. The outline is Introduction, Objectives, Present-Day Oxygen Cylinder and Pulse Oximeter, Block Diagram, Hardware Block, Implementation, Result, Conclusion. This oxygen cylinder is attached to the oxygen flow meter. Currently, people use this flow meter to control oxygen flow and oxygen flow by rotating this regulator. And from figure 2 we see that a separate oxygen flow meter, it has a regulator. By this regulator, a man can control the flow of oxygen. We need to send it to cloud server, and finally Android app interact with cloud server, and all cloud server values monitored by the Android app, and also Android app provide an alarm to caregiver for the threshold value of SpO2 and pressure gauge. That is our hardware block. For this project we need 2 node MCU, one Adafruit and an Adafruit server, And also we need a max 30100 pulse oximeter sensor for IoT, for make IoT based pulse oximeter, and that is our stepper motor and variable resistor. Stepper motor control the flow of oxygen, and variable resistor.
This research is really interesting
Yes.
because it can automatically control the flow for the oxygen of the COVID-19 patient, and it should be really helpful if it can be massive production.
Yes, of course, I agree with you. Yeah. It's really helpful at this time, like we all know that in the COVID crisis, we are have a trouble with the oxygen. Yeah, of course, in my country also, and I have also a bad experience about this, the oxygen, find the oxygen, and at that time, the COVID crisis, maybe if we have this, so it will be helpful. So, yeah, of course. What the weakness, yeah, the weakness from your automatic oxygen flow control. Is there any weakness?
Yes, there are some weakness. I guess this is only prototype. We cannot test by COVID-19 patients. In future, I think it is possible to proper test by the COVID-19 patient, and hopefully this project will be helpful for also a respiratory disease patient, not only for COVID-19 patient. Thank you.
Yes, give you any notification to your mobile phone, right?
Yes,
Yes.
caregiver will get some notification when
All right.
your
That's
value of SpO2 will decreased
yeah.
less than threshold value.
So not, okay. Can this also controlling the flow of oxygen, like when the patient is the oxygen of the patient is above 18 and the flow control is high, or the patient is have the more oxygen and the oxygen is stopped